For the MIS context, which I have chosen, and the context itself, just to preface everything, is an entrepreneur who has created her own small business that specializes in a unique sort of customized shoes. Is that there are several areas she can look to technology to improve her business. One of her first ideas was the creation of a website to market her shoes online. Now, the owner does have skills within website building. However, since she is the sole owner of this business and she has few employees, her time is very precious. Therefore, it is a suggestion that she looks to outsource the creation of a website. This will make her time within the company more efficient, since she won't have to waste it building a website, as well as she doesn't have to be responsible for the payment processing. If you look at another party to create the website, like Etsy. Etsy for this situation is the best possible solution because it will help create a website as well as market the product online. Etsy is essentially an online marketplace which specializes in artsy and craftsy goods, which fits the small business owner's product because she is selling and marketing these specially designed customizable shoes. Etsy itself costs nothing to set up, but it costs 20 cents per item listed, and a 3.5% reduction will be taken and given out to Etsy for every product that is sold. However, even with the cost of listing and with the cost percentage taken out from sales, Etsy is a good choice because it will handle the payment processing as well as help create a website, and also allows for search optimization within the internet context. A second area that the owner wanted to look into is security. Obviously, there are a lot of different avenues of security, but we are going to briefly cover several to get a nice little overview of security and how she can implement some good security practices within her business. First of all, as the sole owner, she is obviously going to be doing work not just within the store, but she's probably going to be taking it with her when she goes home or out to a coffee shop and checking out what she is doing and how her products are selling once she has this online application. Now, to help make her own devices more secure, what she can do is a second level of password protection for all of her own accounts. It would be disastrous if, let's say, she was in a coffee shop and her personal email account got hacked. Now, second level encryption means that there is a two-part process to logging into an account. That means it's more than just your generic email and password that you use. You actually use another level of identification so that it makes it harder for people to hack into your account. Now, that's a simple way that she can help make her own personal information as well as business information secure when she goes out, like with the email example. Another level of security that the owner should look into deals with employees and essentially employee management. Now, before the employees come into her shop, into her business, she should have them undergo some basic training on best security practices. These can range from what to look for in a phishing email or a scam, and not opening up that email and essentially downloading malicious information, to avoiding sites that are suspicious or have questionable material on them while at the workstation for employees to avoid any possible security breaches, or malicious either adware or spyware or malware itself that could be added onto the company's devices. Now, she herself as an owner can look into some security that deals with her looking over essentially employees' browsing history when they are on computer devices. This idea of using software to essentially check out and make certain that they are keeping on track in what they should be practicing while using company devices is sort of the same idea as the article "The Boss is Watching," which discusses how a company that essentially sends out employees through company vehicles tracks them to make sure that they are staying en route instead of going off to other places and wasting company money. The idea behind that is if employees, aren't doing anything wrong, then they shouldn't mind being watched by their employers. This is around the same idea. Obviously, the owner doesn't want to just spy on employees. She has better things to do. But being able to monitor them through internet software services would not be amiss, because that way she can check and make sure that they are staying within the bounds and parameters of what her expectations are for security purposes. An area where the owner would like to update outdated processes is the cash register. Currently, her company is using a cash register that only takes in cash and checks and is unable to complete credit card or debit card transactions. Obviously, that is something that needs to be changed to help further her business processes. Looking through a variety of point-of-sale devices, the one that we suggest is called the Square Stand. It is compatible with iPads, and since she has 2 iPads listed under the company's resources, this would work very well since it is compatible and at the cost of only $99. It is very affordable. The Square Stand has software which is free through Apple, and itself is very easy to use. It uses the Apple operating system and would be easy to train employees on. Another area where the owner would like to update her processes is that she is currently doing all the bookkeeping for her business. Now, as the sole owner, she doesn't need to be wasting her time doing that. So she would like to look into an alternative solution. The best solution, after looking through a number of them, was to use QuickBooks. QuickBooks is fairly simple to use. It is cost effective and won't break her bank, and since the training for it is fairly easy, as well as the customer support is very well done, it was decided to be the best option because it will help her manage her company better through financial management, essentially. Overall, the goal of this MIS context was to look at the perspective of an entrepreneur and a small business owner who wants to improve the processes of her business and be able to make her business run more effectively and smoothly, as well as create more revenue for the company. The implications of being able to save time using QuickBooks or a point-of-sale device like Square Stand are huge, because it saves her time and her employees' time, as well as decreases the chance of errors. Now, with something like the online sales, she has a new potential revenue stream which will add value to the business itself. Security, that is an area that is always important within any business to protect the business itself as well as customers' information. So through just a brief overview, we covered a lot of things that will help this MIS context become more efficient through business processes in technology, and also help her create a business that can be more successful.